I was a bit scared we weren't going to get that solved. Welcome back, guys. Today we are shrinking our avatar down to pet-sized fun. I want to teach you guys how to create a custom pet based off your avatar. This can be used for your games. You could give it to game developers to use in their games, or you could just show your friends and they'll think you're kind of cool. So first things first, we're going to hop into Blender and we're going to delete everything and realize that we should have kept the cube, so we're going to put the cube back. Second things, we need a screenshot of our avatar. There we go. And now we need to pick the main things that we want on this pet. So my avatar has a golden puffer jacket, and yes, we could just project the texture of this puffer jacket onto the cube, but that wouldn't be that cool. So first things we're gonna do is make sort of a 3D puffer jacket aesthetic on the bottom half of this pet and get a face draw in. I'm gonna ask my girl to draw a face for me, and then we won't have to worry about that. And luckily my avatar has a total of 2 accessories. One is a necklace that we may or may not add on just because the puffer jacket might cover it up, and the other is this hat. So I guess to get things started, let's hop into edit mode. I'm gonna bevel everything to make this just a little bit more cute. We're gonna shade smooth, auto smooth. We need to bevel it even more. I want this to be a very smooth pet. Yeah, something like that. Now I am gonna add in another cube, scale it up, and this is what I'm gonna try to turn into some sort of a puffer jacket. I think I wanna bring it all the way up here. This might not be a great idea, but I wanna see. Bring the front down, add in a couple loops, and now let's just see what we can do. I didn't really plan out how I was gonna make the puffer jackets, but I'm hoping something good happens. We're gonna grab every other line and scale those in or out. I think out will look better for us. Now we're gonna grab these edges and curve them as well. So it's more, I guess beveling them would make more sense to say, just so it matches up better with the cube. And as you can see, we're starting to get some sort of puffer aesthetic. I'm honestly not mad at this so far. It looks better than I thought it would for only a couple clicks. Now, let's see. I think I'll bevel all of this as well. If it doesn't look good, we'll change it, but I just want to check. Honestly, it does look better, I think. I do feel like it gives more of a puffer vibe, guys. So this is how we'll do that. Texturing will be pretty simple as well. Now, if we wanted, we could remove the bottom of this, delete these faces. Actually, we're just gonna extrude the bottom and kind of fake the bottom of our pet. Down here will be jeans and shoes, I guess, even though it might look super goofy. Let's scale that in a little bit and bring it up. There we go. Now, I am going to just use a color palette and project from view because, yeah, your boy Road Builder still never learned how to texture. So, we're going to just do it like this. And we'll have a slight gradient. I think somewhere around here is close to my Roblox avatar's, like, skin tone. Let's go ahead and add our material on. Yeah, I think that's pretty close, actually. And now let's go ahead and texture this jacket. Also, at the end, you might want to go back through and sort of optimize everything, especially if you're going to send this to developers asking them to put it in their game. I will say that's a very unlikely thing, unless like your friend is a developer or something like that, but it's always worth a shot. For the bottom of these, I think I'm going to go fully white like my shoes. And then for this, I want to go with like a dark blue to black. So a blue jeans type thing? Maybe something around there. Look at that, dude. I mean, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. We're definitely getting somewhere. All right, this probably isn't the best idea, but I am gonna grab these and bevel them very small, and those are gonna be a dark color again, somewhere. I can't decide if I want to do like this darker gold or like more of a black. I guess that's sort of like a brownish, and we don't have every option here. We'll do something like this for now. All right, like this. I've made up my mind. I'm keeping it. Now, the top collar, I think I want to do the same way. So all of this is gonna match these. Not looking too bad. We do have a little bit of an air here with shading, but we can fix all of those at the end. I will put the face on in Roblox, so we don't have to worry about doing that here in Blender. What else do we need to do? We need to add my hat. Now I have 2 options. I can go get the object model of my hat by exporting my character and then importing it to Roblox, or I could make a blocky version of the hat. We're gonna try the first way first because that's a lot easier, and if you guys are following this to make your own avatars into pets, it'll be a lot easier just to use stuff that's already made. To get all of your stuff, you're gonna wanna open up Studio, go to Avatar, Rig Builder, and then click My Avatar. Make sure you set that position to 0, 0, 0, and that's gonna put them right here. Now all you have to do, right click here, export selection, save it to your computer, then go back to Blender. Import OBJ or Wavefront. Now when you're importing, guys, go ahead and split. This is all new. I don't remember a lot of this stuff. I clicked export. Okay, hold on. You need to click import. We all mess up a little bit. Import row builder, go to geometry and split by object and split by group. This is gonna just save you a lot of time. Just trust me, you want to do that. All right, so here's our dude. And since we split by everything, we can click on the parts that we don't need and just delete all of those. And all we need from this is the chain and the hat. There we go, guys. Now we have our chain and our hat in Blender. We just have to line things up. So I am gonna do the chain first. Let's go ahead and set origin to geometry so it can scale right from where it needs to. And this is what I was worried about. A little bit of glitch in here. If we make the chain big enough to see out of everything, it just looks a bit ugly. So I think what I'm gonna do is just keep the front links. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, it just kept the emblem. I think that'll actually work pretty well. We can put it here, and you wouldn't really be able to see the chain anyways from the puffer. Let's scoot it back so it's going a little bit in, move it up, and we just want to make sure that this is centered. So once again, we're going to set origin. I'm going to apply all transforms, and that looks pretty centered. Now for the hat, let's go ahead and set that origin as well. And the hat shouldn't look as goofy. Look at that, guys. We have a little bit more to figure out here. I may actually just edit the head mesh because I don't want to make the hat any bigger. So let's go ahead. I'm going to grab the back here, turn on proportional editing and hope for the best. Now nothing sticks out. Head shape looks fine. And look at us dudes. I do want to try to get a little bit closer of a gold so I can match the hat. So let's just drag that down. It is just a bit more pale of a gold. Okay, we definitely have to meet in the middle. Your boy's looking kind of fresh as a pet, not even gonna lie. Now we do have these two shading ears, so I am gonna add one more bevel on those, which will fix them. And now I'm gonna join all of this together. We're just over 4,000 verts and a little over 2,800 tries. So if we wanted to make this a UGC later, which I definitely plan to, we will have to get that one figured out. And we'll have to there's a lot we can actually optimize about it. But for now, we're just trying to make it a cute pet to use in games. Let's take this into Roblox Studio, add on the face, and then we should have a pretty cool looking pet. All right, guys, I'm only putting this in because you might run into the same issue. Since we grouped everything, our old stuff like our hat and our chain is trying to use the same texture that we used when we were making our actual model. So what we're gonna do is hop back into Blender and we're just gonna retexture this stuff using our texture palette, which is actually good for a couple of reasons. Number one, we're gonna be able to do that really gold, that really vibrant that we wanted to do. And number two, it's just gonna work in Studio. So all I have to do, guys, is grab all of the parts. All right, guys, with the whole hammer selected, I want to show you guys how we're doing this just for the people who don't really know too much about Blender. We're going to project that from view. Then I'm going to scale it down so it'll fit right where we have our jacket. Now these are going to be the exact same color, which is just super nice. Now we have to do the same for the little back plate badge. Exact same process, guys. You project from view. We could scale this way down. And I want to move it around here because I want to match what we did on our outfit. That's right there. We'll do S0 and perfect. Lined those up exactly. Now let's get rid of both of these and look at that, guys. This is clean. We still have to do the hat. but it's the exact same rinse and repeat process. Now guys, I just fixed everything, and right before we take it into studio, I gotta do a quick check-in. If you're enjoying so far, make sure to drop a like on this video. Your feedback is definitely a little bit bigger than pet-sized, and it means the world to me. Also, one more thing I just thought of, well, I guess it's two things. Number one, if you want to use this row builder pet in any of your games, it will be completely free in the free section on my website. And if you don't want to go to my website, there will be a file, like a Roblox file, in the development resources on Discord. So you guys can download this, use it in your games completely free. You don't need to tag me or anything. I do just request that you call the pet row builder. It'll kind of help promote me. You get a free pet for your game, so I think it's a win-win. And secondly, with other YouTubers' permission, of course, do you guys want this to be a series where I make YouTubers as pets? If you do, let me know. Anyways, let's bring this pet into studio and see how it looks all finished up. We got a cute pet. I'm gonna add a part right here, and we're gonna put a decal on this, and that will be the face. You'll also be able to change this if you ever wanted to, since it's just a decal. If you had like pre-made faces for your pets or something, it would be all good. We're gonna call this face part. Add in a decal right on the front. My girlfriend did draw this face for me. I just added a stroke in Photoshop to thicken it up just a little bit. And now all we have to do is position. I hate the mouth, man. I gotta be honest. I genuinely am not a big fan of the mouth. Maybe I will stretch it so the eyes are super big. I guess it's kind of cute. No, it doesn't have to be that stretched. And guys, just like that, we have a row builder pet. I am going to add a highlight onto one of these just to give one more option for game developers. For the fill transparency, we're going to put that at 1. And I like the black outline a little bit better. Maybe not, actually. The white outline's kind of clean. And we do want to change this to occluded instead of always on top. There we go. That is how to turn your avatar into a pet. Once again, if you want to use these in any games, there will be a download on my website or in the Discord, whatever works best for you. With that being said, the build/model is done. Let's go to your questions. Question number 1, are we still getting the paid alpha in December? Now guys, if you're new, they are talking about the dream game, and it's getting a bit stressful. Do I think it's gonna happen? It's like, I hope so, but there's a few things going on behind the scenes that are quite a bit out of my control that I can't make happen any faster. I'll just put it that way. So the goal is still some sort of paid alpha in December. Do I think it's going to happen? We're at about a 50-50 chance right now. Question number 2. If Roblox shut down, what would you do? I would go get a normal job. You know, just whatever. I don't know. Maybe do landscaping, construction, not McDonald's. Not to say I'm above it, but people, man. Some people just, I can't. Especially where I live, they be throwing water at the employees, pops, food. Nah, I'll go do construction or some sort of trade and a lot of wheelies on my motorcycle. Maybe I could turn that into some sort of a job, which I do have a vlogging channel. It's all about motorcycling stunting. You guys should go sub to that. It's called I Am Golden. I upload like once a year, but they're pretty cool. Roblox, please don't shut down. Last question. I've been gone for a while, so I'm gonna ask, what's happening with the horror game? It's there, right? It will be coming back as a series. We haven't scrapped the entire project. There's just so much other stuff that I've been working on, that Kirsten's been working on, and that Robo's been working on, and all three of us throw in ideas and do different jobs for the horror game, so it's kind of backburnered for now. Did we forget about it? No. Will it come back? Yes. And I think that pretty much answers your question. Also, welcome back. But there we go, bros. Definitely let me know if you're going to use the row builder pet in your game. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.